You.
And now for the other side, Congressman Peter King. He is echoing fellow Republican Senator Jim DeMint, calling on Congress to strip NPR of all of its federal funding. Congressman, you heard what Joel had to say about why punish the entire NPR organization, which funds a lot of local programming that people rely on, because of this one action.
First of all, let me say, Megan, I think that actually it's almost $45 million, which has gone to NPR over the last several years, not the $8 million you had mentioned. It actually is a much higher number. Having said that, no matter what the number is, no, I disagree with them completely. First of all, there's a real question of whether or not the government should be involved in funding broadcasting anyway. And today, with so many media outlets, there's even more of a question if it's needed. But this case shows conclusively that the American taxpayers should not be subsidizing such a biased, left-wing, liberal apparatus. And I would say the same thing if NPR was as conservative as they are liberal now. Because to me, their real bias showed what Juan Williams said is what the overwhelming majority of Americans believe, despite what Ibrahim Hooper from CARE said yesterday when he refused to answer your questions. The fact is that to have the taxpayers have their hard-earned money go to support such a left-wing bias, to be put them in effect in collusion with George Soros, is absolutely wrong, and I fully agree with Senator Jim DeMint.
How does this ever get shut down, though? Because remember, I mean, this was the same thing that we saw with Acorn, when people were saying, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to fund that organization, which has gotten in so much criminal trouble with respect to elections and what they do with the ballot box and so on. I don't want it. And it took those tapes and all that big mess that happened last summer to get Congress to actually do something about it. The Republicans are the only ones calling for defunding of NPR. You're not in control. So how are you ever going to go about getting this done? Do you think you'll get bipartisan support on this?
Well, we certainly can be in control as of January 1st if the elections go, and this is another incentive for people to vote Republican. Because if the Republicans take over Congress and we are in control next year, you will see a real move to defund NPR. Now, it's not going to be that easy because the money doesn't go directly at NPR. It goes to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and they allocate it out. But the fact is, we can find a way to get it done, and we have to get it done. And I think this is one way that we can do it.
But can you, or if you defunded the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, would that mean no more money for PBS, no more money for the local, smaller stations that do need help? And if you target NPR, on the other hand, you might have a problem because it's difficult to pass legislation constitutionally that targets one group.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be a bill of attainder or not. I think we have to find a way to get it done. That's what we get paid for. We have all these high-priced counsel. We have staffs. Maybe we can get you out of retirement as a lawyer and come back and work full-time.
That sounds like a boring job. I don't want that.
Well, it's not as exciting as what you do now, that's for sure.
But thank you for the offer. Listen, Congressman Pete King, everyone's been watching this, so we appreciate you coming on and giving us your view.
Megan, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All the best to you.